Nurpo. No one knew when Nurpo actually appeared. It was a modern-day gremlin that followed rules similar to those old country fairy tales, the ones with twisted endings. But, like most fairy tales, people didn't believe. Fortunately, that kept most people safe from Nurpo. That lack of belief acted like a shield. It didn't last long and, like most things ruined, the internet is to blame. A few drawings, a couple of forum posts, and finally a catchy children's song. It was always just enough to get people curious about Nurpo. Especially with children, because children always believe, at least for a while. Sadly, just by reading this report, the reader already put themselves at risk from Nurpo. The following was on a piece of paper found next to a bed. It was written in crayon, in childish language. Hi everyone, Nurpo is here. Nurpo is summoned when you think about the coins you just lost in your seat. In that moment, you reach between the cushions to pick them up. It's there before you are to take your coins away. They're the best. Nurpo loves to eat them. So person will never see those coins again, but it's not all bad. La la la, not bad at all. Nurpo eats those coins and breathes out happiness. So much happiness that you won't have a care for the rest of the day. As it breathes out happiness, Nurpo speaks of amazing things. It speaks for the meaning of life, of love, and of all the things that make ambition worth striving for. Nurpo is a wise, wise friend. Sadly, Nurpo can only be heard by the deaf, because you see Nurpo has a little secret it doesn't like to share with people. The ones who hear Nurpo only hear it in their sleep. It crawls out from underneath their pillows, climbs up their bodies and wraps its whole body around their head. It's so warm and comfortable. It crawls into their ears, and after whispering all those wonderful secrets, Nurpo takes them back, along with their hearing. Meh, why it's only fair and proper. After all, Nurpo works very hard, going house to house, family to family, and spreading all that happiness and knowledge for the price of a cup of coffee. Plus, who needs the meaning of life for forever when you can be super happy for that day? Nurpo does such good work that his new friends will never hear a bad thing ever again. But actually, Nurpo has one more secret. It's a big one too. Sometimes when Nurpo is doing his sworn duty of sharing the secrets of the universe, something bad happens. Sometimes the person wakes up and sees it wrapped around their head, and then they scream, and that really hurts Nurpo's feelings. So Nurpo has to do another job to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze until the screaming stops. But don't worry though, because Nurpo is super duper strong, so it doesn't take long for the screaming to stop. After all, Nurpo is just making... The rest of the paper is ripped away. It was found near the body of a young teenager. They'd been choked to death in their sleep. Whoever strangled them was strong enough that their neck was compressed to the thickness of a pencil. Tiny footprints in the dust walk away from the bed and lead toward the windowsill, where one of the window panes was broken. The official statement is that the serial killer targeting children has struck again. People have been warned to keep their eyes closed and don't say a word if they ever wake up feeling something wrapped around their head. While they will lose their hearing, it beats being murdered in their sleep. One victim, now deaf for the last 5 years, signs to the investigator. It felt like acid was poured directly into my brain through my ears. All I could do was hear that pain strip away the world of sound. The last thing I remember hearing was deep, dark laughter that kept on repeating the word, Nurpo.